It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night pro. Indoors that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Clarkson in at the 1. Now here's Jones. Offline with his 3. Here's Clarkson. From deep, Collins. No good that time. And now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Pelicans head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
Oh, limit giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Markkanen in the corner. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Utah. And finished off by Williamson.
But what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now, here's Collins. Clarkson passes to Collins. That's a screen on Williamson. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Of course, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And here's Clarkson, after DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. Right side, Markkanen. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clarkson for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And that's That's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson against Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
That's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Sexton. The Pelicans make their last shot. That's where a screen on Williamson. The open look here for Sexton. They get a hand on it. Here's New Orleans. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Greg, Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Just 2 to shoot. Murray, no good. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson kicks to Collins. Kessler setting the pick for Collins. Pass to Kessler. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Jacks up a 3. Outside, marking it. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's in there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Murray against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That will count. Oh, he nailed it!
And it counts. Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. With the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Now, here's Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Collins has got 5.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And Murray, here we go. That's good for Williamson on the assist by Murray.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Kessler a screen on Murray. Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, you can give them a steady diet of pick and roll because if Jordan Clarkson gets downhill, it's trouble.
Murray dishes to Williamson. Fires the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And it's Murray penetrating. That one good for 2. He has 7.
And the speed behind Murray's drive, just powering his way through.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Murray, the pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Clarkson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Kessler setting the pick for Clarkson. Kessler finds Markkanen. Going inside, and Markkanen throws it down.
Boy, you love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and finish with power. Defense wants no part of that.
Murray outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Bucket is good. Kessler's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket for Murray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Olynyk against Kessler. Williamson, the screen. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Clarkson right side. Pass to Kessler. Launches it. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Kessler a screen on Murray. Inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Williamson dishes to Murray. Williamson kicks to Murray. Olynyk a screen on Sexton. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Misses the wing 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 2. I'm New Orleans, back in a moment.
27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got George. Filipowski's out there with Martin, and it sends the ball in at the 2. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. Offensive rebound. Filipowski.
good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Out to the wing. Hendricks passes to Filipowski. And he jams it with authority.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the call will be on Keontae George.
Team foul.
That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. A three from McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review.
At the line for the Jazz, Kenyon Martin Jr. 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Martin. Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's tipped. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And George with this stuff.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Driving in. It's good. George has got 4 this quarter.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And McCollum now atop the key. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
For 3. That shot, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Misi. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3 from McCollum and another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
McCollum against George. There's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 1:39 left to play here in the third. It's Brown with the drive. Up and in on the layup. Now just a 3-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Brown. And a wide open look for McCollum. They grab their own miss. Pass to Misi. It's McCollum on the wing. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
George passes to Hendricks. Right wing. Here's Filipowski. He has 6. Back to Martin. Pass to Hendricks. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here's McCollum for 3.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Murray kicks to Olynyk, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Clarkson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz out. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Olynyk in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jones for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Collins. And that's now 7 points for Lauri Markkanen. Olynyk sets a screen for Murray. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Clarkson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Olynyk a screen on Clarkson. Murray against Clarkson. Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. And the Pelicans miss again. Jazz leading by 9. It's Collins with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Williamson against Kessler. And that one's good, Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Outside for Murray. Williamson, the pass to Jones. Back to Williamson. Pass to Jones. Back to Olynyk. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's pretty good strength by Kelly Olynyk, not letting the contact alter his shot. Pretty good focus.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Down low, here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Murray, good.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Clarkson outside.
2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson finds Jones. Back to Williamson. Outside, Jones. Mr. Williamson. Murray outside. To tie it up. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Collins dishes to Clarkson. Collins against Williamson. Oh!
You got to be kidding.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Williamson outside. On the wing, Jones. To the right side. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Takes a 3. Utah with the rebound. Kessler with it. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. Here's the starting group for Portland. Avdi is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Olynyk in at the center position. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Williamson. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Jones. Now Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Soft touch from Murray. That's smooth.
Here's Sharpe. Ayton, a screen on Jones. Outside Sharpe. To the paint. Ayton. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Murray passes to Williamson. And here's Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brett. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
And you see right there the practice time Sharpe's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Olynyk. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Some verticality out there from DeJounte Murray as he rises up.
Sharpe against Jones. Sharpe goes in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Outside Olynyk. Ayton against Murray. Rebounded by Kamare.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Murray looking around. Williamson with a screen on Sharpe. Williamson, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Ayton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Olynyk passes to Murray. from deep three-point range with the putback. And Ayton has got the ball here for Portland. Sharp goes in, and he jams it home with authority.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
So it's Portland now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
And it's Williamson penetrating. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Sharp against Jones. Ayton, a screen on Jones. Sharp passes to Ayton. Avdia outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Jeremy Grant at the line for 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
I talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Here's Ayton. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Pelicans trail. Left side Olynyk. Pass to Jones. He takes it in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
It's a tough. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the floor. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Sharp, following the score by New Orleans. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Murray. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense, so you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact. Grant at 6'9", using that length right there, a nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Murray's shot is good.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now here's Sharp. 7 points in the game. And there's a pick. Out left to the wing. Avdia, screen on Jones. Sharp goes in. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Outside Murray. Outside Olynyk. Outside Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. Jones with a screen on Grant. Back to Jones. The 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Murray from outside sinks the tray. Murray's got 11 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Ayton. He shoots a 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Murray with it. Picked up by Grant. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
Jones against Sharp. Avdia screen on Jones. And they call an illegal screen here. Now, Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game. And I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Grant with a steal. Here's Avdia. Missed inside. New Orleans leading by 5. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time. An aggressive play.
Ayton with a screen. On the take. Here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton. To stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Give him 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Murray passes to Olynyk. Knocked loose. Back to Murray. Outside Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. Lets it fly from 18. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 5. To the inside. Floats one up. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. Ayton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Here's Williamson. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Kamari. Still no points. Pass to Ayton. Just 3 to shoot. That one's good. This game is all even.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Murray with it. 15 points in the game. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Trailblazer, 26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. We've got Walker, Matisse Thybulle out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Murray, and it's Klingon in at the center position.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
McCollum looks around. It counts, and the foul! It's going to be on Jabari Walker, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
First team
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Hawkins. Takes it inside. Puts up a deep three. Portland with a rebound. Now here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Misi grabs the board.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And there's the screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Matisse Thybulle. Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Walker for 3. Misi grabs the board. New Orleans leading by 3. McCollum outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. McCollum's got 6 points.
Well, the shot starts with a good, strong base. That gives McCollum the foundation to hit shots well behind the arc.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And here are the Pelicans now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Basket counts. Give him 8.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Now here's Simons. No points yet. And it's Hawkins with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coach has always talked about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Now here's McCollum. Fires the 3. Thybulle with the board. Blazers trail by 11. Down low. Cuts off the pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. McCollum with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Offensive board. And the layup falls.
When you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
For 3, Klingon. Again, the miss by Portland. Here's New Orleans now. They're rolling here with a 15-point run. Pass to McCollum. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound. Here's Simons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
McCollum against Thibault. McCollum outside. Three-pointer. Kept alive. He can't hit that time. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thibault finds Walker. Back to Thibault. Fires the three. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Thibault's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-5 run. McCollum against Thibault. McCollum outside. Over Thibault. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top. They're up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Ayton gets it to go.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Sharp. The ball's knocked loose. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Jeremy Grant. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Now here's Murray. That one's true, and that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. The drive by Murray. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
The IQ showing up here as Murray uses that pick to get free.
Blazers trail by 13. Grant the screen. With the drive. Sharp. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
2 points. That one goes. Ayton's got 19 points.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
The 3. Drops in the 3. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Here's Grant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from three in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
Now here's Ayton. Rebound by Olynyk. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williamson with a screen on Thibault. Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And showing some acrobatic play there, Murray up to the rim.
Here's Thibault, and he banks in the layup.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Murray passes to Jones. Banked it in off the glass.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pelicans.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeJounte Murray.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Williamson outside. Screen by Olynyk. Williamson finds Olynyk. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Thibault. Grant outside. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on,
like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Collins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Now, here's Sharpe. Over in the corner, Avdia. Back to Sharpe. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Avdia against Markkanen. Kessler a screen on Avdia. Kessler, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Shot by Collins, no good. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Now here's Sharpe. Out left to the wing, and stolen by Sexton. Lets it fly from 18, and he nails the jumper.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Sharpe. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
I'm a big fan of how Markkanen runs the floor. He's got tremendous mobility, and he knows how to create angles for the pass.
Here's Sharpe after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. There's the triple. Markkanen pulls it in. And Utah has possession. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz Stan the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Utah's on defense. 4-point game. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
This is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Left side, Grant. Ayton finds Grant. Back to Ayton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard and off guard are Clarkson and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Now Sharp, he has 5. Outside, Avdia. High arcing shot. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton dishes to Collins. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Into the lane, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaden Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Kessler, a screen on Sharp. Clarkson passes to Kessler. After bursting onto the scene, as folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for Utah, Kessler taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA.
Digital personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibels checked in. Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Kamare. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Avdia. Here's Kamare. Clock at 6. With the drive. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. Sexton finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Thibault with the ball, working on Collins. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Thibault can't get it to go. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Puts it up from 17. Jump shot is good that time.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Kessler against Ayton. And Kessler throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And one of Sharp's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Avdia against Markkanen. Oh, that's blocked. Ayton with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Ayton's got 6.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
It's good. And the Jazz lead by 11. And here now is Thibault. Here's Kamare. And so it's Utah. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Murray out there with Walker. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Jazz leading by 9. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Simons from outside. Here's Klingon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Murray. Hendricks, good. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Sends the ball, no good. Trailblazers trail by 9. Thibault for 3. Sinks the triple. Thibault's got 5 now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And George, here we go. Can't hit from in close. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
A kick out to Simons. Here's Thibault. Pass to Klingon. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jazz leading by 4. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle. He really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Simons, and the slam dunk by Simons.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. 5 on the clock. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Driving inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
He had a nice open look right there. Thibault's got 10 points here in the second half.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Jazz lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. In at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard and off guard are Clarkson and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Out to Clarkson. He sinks the 11-footer. 8 points for Jordan Clarkson.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Pass to Kamare. Ayton in the corner. And the 3 off target. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Clarkson. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Now, here's Sharp. Carries it from 3-point range.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. To the middle. Grant kicks to Avdia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
He hits the second from the line. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Right side, Collins. Pass to Kessler. 4 on the shot clock. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Ayton finds Sharp to tie it up. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Sexton. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Kessler, a screen on Sharp. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Outside for Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Grant outside. Outside, Avdia. Here's Sharp.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Brooklyn foul. Denny off deal. That's his first personal foul. Second.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Sharp. From outside, off the mark. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ayton dishes to Grant. Takes the three. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Here's Ayton. Count it!
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the ball.
You know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Here's Sharp. To the wing on the left. Here's Kamara. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
sports and another exciting edition. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Clarkson and Sexton in the backcourt together. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Williamson following the bucket by Utah. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Clarkson outside Sexton. Kessler a screen. Sexton goes in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw in this game.
Shooting for New Orleans.
That's good from Williamson. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, BA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside. Picked by Williamson. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Murray. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And it's blocked by Collins. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach.
First team foul. The play will be reviewed under NBA
Contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Williamson gets it to go.
Locked in and ready to go. They put the ball in Zion's hands, and he fires.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Kessler. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Pelicans ball.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. A little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Here's the floater. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Collins. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Over to the wing. Jones from outside. Clarkson grabs a miss. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. To the inside. Outside Sexton. Back to Kessler. A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
He's capable of torching you from there. Collins has great confidence in his mid-range jumper.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's Murray. Kessler with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And here's Collins for 3. They get the rebound. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive, make sure you convert.
Takes a 3. Some solid defense from Sexton.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Jones, and that one is stuffed right through.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Collins a screen. And he can't jam it through. That shot off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started at and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So for New Orleans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Olynyk in at the 5. Now here's Clarkson, tightly guarded. To the paint. Here's Kessler, kicks it out to Clarkson. Back to Kessler, and stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. Murray for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Murray's got 5.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Back to Kessler. Kicks it out to Collins. Sexton against Murray. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Murray finds Olynyk. Back to Murray. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Murray. On offense, here's Utah. The 3 from Sexton. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 7.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And finishing through contact, DeJounte Murray a chance to add another at the line.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Sexton with it. Checked by Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard.
Williamson looking around. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Williamson hits them both. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Murray against Clarkson. Kessler, a screen on Murray. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick and roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Back to Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Sexton. Murray for 3. Utah with the rebound. In transition, here come the Jazz. Sexton misses. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Murray, picked by Williamson. And DeJounte Murray with the 3. Murray's got 14.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
To the middle. And there's Kessler on the assist by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 assists in the game.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Olynyk with a screen on Sexton. Murray passes to Olynyk. Here's Jones. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Collins against Williamson. Collins passes to Kessler. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Launches it. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick to Olynyk. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Olynyk's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Markkanen with a screen on Murray. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pelicans on top, leading by 3. And we'll return shortly.
And get ready for the fan at court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Kenyon Martin is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Keontae George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Kicks it to George. Pure from three-point range. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Filipowski. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. George scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 4. Outside, Brown. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's McCollum. Three-pointer. The rebound by Filipowski. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Martin. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Team foul. For Utah, Kenyon Martin.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's McCollum, and another one falls for New Orleans.
They're defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Hawkins, the pass to McCollum. Here's Hawkins. He's guarded by Martin.
Kenyon Martin Jr. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's McCollum. Down low. Here's Misi. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Martin. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
To the wing, right side. Now Brown. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Now here's Martin. Defense is right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
McCollum outside. Out to the right wing. Gets an open look and hits it. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Misi. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Filipowski to the right side. It's tipped. Here's Hendricks, still without a bucket. Pass to Filipowski.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Filipowski taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 59 seconds left in the third quarter here. McCollum against George. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
George outside. Martin outside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
McCollum into the lane. The rebound by Filipowski. Martin outside. He got it up. And so it's New Orleans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's most. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks. So for New Orleans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And not letting the contact affect him at all. Give Murray credit for keeping his focus.
Kessler a screen on Murray. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. Zion packs it home.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Clarkson passes to Sexton, and there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Collins inside, covered by Williamson. Marking it from long range. Here's Kessler. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jordan Clarkson, second personal foul, first team foul.
Outside Jones. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He draws so much attention from the defense. Murray recognizing the aggressive defender and going right after him.
Murray at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Collins passes to Clarkson. Murray against Collins. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his
Second personal foul.
With with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson, right side. Kessler with a bucket.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Murray. Pass to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Sexton looking around to the left side wing. Here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Olynyk passes to Jones. 5 to shoot. Shot is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, Markkanen misses from short range. New Orleans leading by 4. Williamson with it. Pass to Murray. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jones. He's covered by Clarkson. Elbow shot. They get it back. And here's Williamson. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Sexton. All by himself. He goes up. Count it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Driving in.
Tony Murphy, defensive foul, Collins, Sexton. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the post.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
And here are the Jazz. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Collins against Murray. And Collins with the jam.
Yeah, ready for the big moment. Collins believed in his ability to deliver the big-time shot. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Utah calls time here. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And it's Utah with the ball. Clarkson for 3. He connects! And that one brings them within 1.
center stage with the game and the balance. Jordan Clarkson, no problem.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Give yourself a round of applause. Checking in for the team.
And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 1. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. He got it up in time. It's good. He buried a game winner.
An amazing finish. It doesn't get any better than that.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the... Welcome everybody to another presentation. Brent. A very intriguing matchup. Both these teams feature some very athletic players.
Well, if we get out in transition, Kevin, there's definitely some top 10 moments that are going to come up. A bunch of high flyers on both of these rosters, and we expect to see a lot of airtime from these players tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Olynyk in at the center, filling out the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
And here's Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Fires for three. They get the rebound. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the three ball.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Jones looking for an opening. Olynyk sets a screen for Jones. And here is Olynyk. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Olynyk can't hit.
Okay. Better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Klingon. Off target from three-point range. And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder. And that Zion in.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now, here's Sharp. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
Remains Portland ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Klingon. Drills it from outside. Klingon's got 6 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Murray, the pass to Jones. Murray outside. Williamson with the screen for Murray. Back to Jones. Pulls up. For rebound by Sharp.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Williamson. Olynyk, a screen on Avdia. Clock at 4. Olynyk dishes to Williamson. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. .149 left to play here in the first. Jones against Sharp. Pass to Klingon. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Olynyk kicks to Williamson. Murray against Sharp. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Blazers ball.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Now Klingon. 6 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Klingon's got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Murray with it. Klingon defending. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson with this screen for Murray. They could use a bucket. He lays it in.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Portland leading. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Murray. And Klingon pulls it down.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Klingon is out there with Avdia. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Avdia. For 3, Murray. And it's Portland with the rebound. Hey, Brad, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Driving inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is tough. Those are those extra reps in the weight room from DeJounte Murray.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Here's Avdia. Good on the three-point shot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
Sharp against Jones. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sharp. 6 points for him. It's Klingon, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked away, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Murray outside. Pass to Olynyk. Murray outside. Out left of the wing. Here's Williamson. That's tipped. Inside. Here's Avdia. An easy 2 points on the layup. Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
So great to see Zion Williamson out on the wing and coming down the lane. That's a guy hard to stop on a fast break.
Here's Sharp, and he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just aims forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. With the drive, it's Klingon, top of the key. A three-pointer off the mark. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And the basket by Jones.
Love the assertive attitude from Jones, wanting to continue to improve in his jump shooting.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much. That was something else.
Defensive foul.
Highlight material from DeJounte Murray, ripping it down.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp. 10 points for him. Here's Klingon. Hands it from downtown. Klingon's got 11 points.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Murray kicks to Olynyk. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Oh!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Cullen is out there with Hawkins. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And it's McCollum off the drive. Launches a 3, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Portland trailing here. Simons with the ball. Kick out to Walker. Ayton wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Here's Hawkins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on that one. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Pelicans leading by 3. He takes it in. And here's Hawkins. It's McCollum on the wing. From past the arc. It's good from long range. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Oh, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that time.
And it's Simons off the drive. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's New Orleans now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Grant against Brown. Over to the left wing. Wide open look. Walker with the rebound. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. No good from Grant. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but plenty of room.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Simons off the drive. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here he goes. Simons finds Ayton. Off target from outside. New Orleans leading by 5. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas. The first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Here's Messi in a strong finish with 2 hands.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And it's Ayton missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Simons surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Outside, Walker. Ayton sets the pick for Walker. 2 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown finds McCollum. To the inside. They set the pick. Inside. Nisi. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 9. Grant for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
A nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
It's Brown with the drive, and no good that time. Some solid defense from 8. Portland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Brown against Grant. There's the drive, and Grant sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans are taking possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Murray. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Denny Avdia sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Murray outside. Master Olynyk, and here's Jones. Now Williamson. Back to Jones, and stolen by Sharp. Avdia, the pass to Thybulle. Klingon with it. 6 on the shot clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. He was all alone on that one. 14 points for Donovan Klingon.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Picked off in midair. Fast break. Here we go. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pelicans leading by 3. And Williamson throws it down.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
Klingon the screen for Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Murray. Olynyk sets a screen for Murray. It's deflected. Thybulle with the ball. He's against Olynyk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Williamson with the screen for Murray. Driving the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Sharp against Jones. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Murray dishes to Williamson. Now here's Murray, defended by Thibault. Murray the pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Sharp, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
For 2, Sharp.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge them.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Now, Sharp was a mystery man back in that 2022 draft, not playing a minute of college basketball, but drafted in the top 10 because of this upside. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And Murray, here we go. Good. Murray's got 21 in the game.
One thing jumping out is that first step as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Driving in. Here's Klingon. Bangs home the trifecta.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Murray right side. Shot clock at 6. Good.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now Sharp driving. Oh, the power on that threw down.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
Here's Murray. It counts.
And you can count on DeJounte when it matters most. That is clutch.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Klingon. Three-pointer. Here's Kamara. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And there's the drive. Count it.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Jones, no luck. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight
Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
Here are the starters for Utah. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard position. Against Kessler. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Two open that time. Made it look easy.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Clarkson, driving to the basket. And Clingan pulls it down. We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye. Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Sharp, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Sexton finds Clarkson. Right wing. To the wing, right side. Stolen by Kessler. Sexton against Sharp. Sexton passes to Collins. Back to Sexton. Launches it. The shot that time not on target. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Kamare. He's covered by Kessler. Sexton against Sharp. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Sharp's got 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Off the outside. That three's off the mark. And it's Collins with the ball for Utah. 4-point game from outside the arc. And Clarkson with the three.
The speed of Clarkson is a problem for defenses, especially when the floor is wide open.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to dirt. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. And it's Utah with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson. And the layup is good off the glass. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
I mean, this man has no fear. Clarkson puts his body on the line night in and night out.
Utah shooting their first free throw this game. Sharp finds Thibault. Back to Sharp. Fires the three. Kessler with a rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Klingon. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Steibel. Still no points. Off target from outside. Now Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Let's see Steibel out there with Sharpe. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Pass to Avdia. Back to Sharpe. And that one is hammered home.
And it's so difficult to defend. Sharpe has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And he jams it home with authority.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but wow!
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharpe hammer at home.
Here's Sexton, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Klingon. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No luck on that one. Jazz trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Oh, Markkanen! What a finish!
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
Here's Sharpe. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Kessler, a screen on Sharpe. Clarkson passes to Collins. Pass to Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Kessler a screen. Clarkson for 3. Nifty move. And finished off by Kessler.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sexton against Steibel. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Stolen by Sharpe.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
To the right side. Here's Klingon. He's covered by Kessler. Sexton against Sharpe. Pass to Klingon. Just 5 on the clock. It's Avdia on the wing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Avdia outside. The three is up. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
I can't believe he missed that three, regardless.
Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Here's Klingon. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Collins right side. Drops in the layup for 2. Collins has got his second basket.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Sharp passes to Thibault. Back to Sharp. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Sharp's got 25 points.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
To the inside. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Avdia. The offensive rebound. From deep. Sharp. That one's good. 28 points for him.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Trailblazers leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Filipowski, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for the Jazz.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Here's Filipowski. Count that bucket. Here's Simons. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Personal foul.
Trailblazers lead by 5. quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. The three is up. No good that time. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Potter. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Filipowski. Oh, rejected by Ayton. In transition. Here's Simons. And it's in there. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Ayton, outside for Grant. And here's Ayton. He's scoreless. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's Sensabaugh. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The kick out to Walker. Outside Murray. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Utah ball.
Jazz trail by 7. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Sensabaugh, no good. Portland leading by 7. Here's Simons. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Here's Simons, and he goes in for the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Hook loose. Outside for Grant. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Jazz trail by 11. Now here's George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 4 points this quarter.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The 3, George. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
With the timeout.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so Bill Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Klingon out there with Avdia. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Kamare. Checked by Sexton. Avdia against Collins. His first shot coming late. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
For 3, Sexton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 7 tonight. Avdia passes to Sharp. Over Clarkson. Clarkson with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 10. This one for 3. Utah with another miss. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Sharp. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Collins with a screen on Thybulle. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you was also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Here's Klingon. He's covered by Kessler. There's a screen. He shoots. Avdia outside. Clarkson against Thybulle. Puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Outside for Sexton. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Sharp. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
Trailblazers ball.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Sharp, no good. Jazz trail by 12. And it's Sexton on the tape. And he dunks it down.
Just a flashy move by Sexton, speeding past the defense and slamming it home.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Inside. Avdia against Collins. Pass to Klingon. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia from outside. Connects from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Sharp passes to Avdia. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Clarkson for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kamare's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, now it's just...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's Sharp with the drive to the paint. Down low. The 11-footer. And there's Clingan on the assist from Sharp.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Stolen by Collins.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
No good on the 3. And the Jazz pushing it up now. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.